Hello, my old school soul food family. Chef Jeff is back with another video. All right, y'all. I'm doing something here. I grew up on eating, y'all. If you're from the country, you probably grew up eating it too. I got me some white perch here, y'all. Some good old white perch. Man, hold on, y'all. More light on in here. There we go. Look how pretty these are, y'all. Look how pretty those white perch are. Now, I didn't catch these. I got these at one of my favorite. Let me turn my fire back on here, y'all. One of my favorite fish markets here in the Houston area. Actually, one here in KATY, H Mart, which is 4th and seafood. They get them out fresh every day, fish. And I got a separate video on that where I bought this fish and the store tour and all that. I don't know if that video will come out before or after it. But I went in there to get me some buffalo fish and some white perch. They was out of buffalo, y'all. They don't have it fresh. They ain't not going to get it. So I got me some beautiful white perch here. And what I did, I had them cut the head off, scale it, and leave the tail on. This is the best part of the fish right here. If you ever grew up catching perch, white perch, that crispy tail is where it's at. Dip that tail in some ketchup. Oh my God. So don't leave everything on, scale it, and that's it. So what we're gonna do, y'all, we're gonna season this bad boy up with salt and pepper. That's it. We're gonna put a little buttermilk. Not much buttermilk. With just salt and pepper. That's all you need on this. People overthink it when it comes to fish. Fish definitely has its natural flavor. You ever been out in the woods, in a fishing trip, and you cook fish outside on the grilling outside, on the pit, or some people don't have salt and pepper. No, grilling like that, y'all, it's absolutely amazing. So don't put all that seasoning and all that. Just put a little salt and pepper on your fish. That's it. Now we're gonna put this in a little buttermilk. Put a bowl here. Gonna put a little buttermilk on it. You don't have to, but I got a little buttermilk I need to get rid of. I'm gonna slosh that around here a little. There we go. Now, I got some in my bag here that I'm gonna bread it in. I got some fish right here. I'm gonna use all fish fry here. Usually, that's what I use. Ataran fish fry. It's just cornmeal. You can use cornmeal. We didn't grow up on fish fry. I grew up on cornmeal. So, with that being said, now in this bag here, let me turn my fire back up. In this bag here, I got 3-part fish fry, 1 part self-rising flour. Got that? 3 parts fish fry, 1 part self-rising flour. We're gonna just kind of dust that around in the bag there. And my mama, she used to use that old in the grease here. My mama used to use those brown paper bags. Do we still make brown paper bags, y'all? I'll move y'all over just a second. Get it in that grease. Get it in that grease right there. You get the other 2 in there. We can put them all in one skillet. Oh my God, I'm excited for this, y'all. You can hear my air fryer going over there. You got me some old crinkle cuts going on over there. Some old crinkle cut french fries. You can't go wrong with this, right? Can't go wrong with this, y'all. So we're going to let this fish do its thing. We'll be back when it's time to turn it over. And y'all, it's going to be Friday night fish fry here. I don't know when this video coming out, but it's Friday night right now. So anyway, y'all, we'll be back. All right, y'all, we are back. All right, y'all, time to flip these bad boys over. I don't want to tear them up. Usually I use my pigtail turner. Look at that. Look at that, y'all. Beautiful fish. Look at that. Look at that. Can't go wrong with that, right? Can't go wrong with this good old gold. Look at that. Pretty that fish is, y'all. Look at that. I'm excited. I got me, like I said, I got me some fries in the air fryer. And all we need, I definitely sit down and eat all of these. Definitely can sit down and eat all of this. This is my childhood. We used to go fishing. Me and my dad, my brother. I'd go by myself. I used to fish with grasshoppers, y'all. Grasshoppers. We used to go out in the field. And we walk through the field and flush up the grasshoppers. If we catch grasshoppers, put them in a jar, poke holes in it so they wouldn't die right away. We used to catch fish with grasshoppers. How many of y'all ever caught fish with grasshoppers? Of course, we go and dig grub worms. We do that. I mean, the white grub worm, not the red worm. Those are night crawlers. We used to get white grub worms. A lot of people don't know about that. We used to get a grub hole. It's a grub hole. A hole with just a little, it's like a square head on it. Not like a regular hole, but a regular grub hole. We used to get a grub hole. It's a certain hole. It's called a grub hole. So we used to go out in the, especially where it was moist at, and we would dig that, and you get so many grub worms right there. A lot of people don't know about that. It's probably going over people's heads. And we use that as fishing bait. Yeah, we didn't buy no fishing bait, y'all. We didn't use lures and all that. Nope. That's what we use for bait. So anyway, y'all, we're going to let this cook. And air fryer just went off. And then I got a pan here. I'm going to put it on the pan, let it drain. And come back. I got my fries, like I say, just went off. And we got some ketchup, y'all. And it's on. I can't wait. We'll be right back. All right, y'all, we are back here. Let me turn this off. Y'all, I love my PERCH crispy. I love that crispy tail on there, as you can see. Good eating here, y'all. Good eating here, y'all. Oh, my goodness, y'all. This is what you want. Look at that. Fry my fish hard and crispy. Look at that. Look at that, y'all. Look at that. So I'm going to step off here, y'all. We're going to do that world famous YouTube thumbnail. Y'all see I got my light bread and ketchup. That's how I eat my fish, with light bread and ketchup. What is light bread? White bread. We call it light bread in the country. So anyway, do that world famous YouTube thumbnail. We'll be back. Oh Lord, I'm hungry, y'all. We'll be right back. All right, y'all. We are back here. I am ready to eat, y'all. This is for my country people out there. Now, when I say country, you got people that's country. You got people that live in small towns. I'm country. These for my country people. You know what country towns are? Any town less than 1,000 people. 1,000 people or less, you country. I grew up in a town, and the town still the same population. It was 648 people when I graduated in 1986. There's 750 people there now. Same town, same pretty much population. That's the kind of town I'm talking about. These country folk, where your neighbor is not right next door. It takes you at least 5 minutes to walk to your neighbor's house. Sometimes you got to get in your vehicle and go. You can't walk. That's country. That's how I grew up. And that's where I'm about to go back to also. But anyway, this one my country people. We're going to use some light bread, hot sauce, and ketchup. Ain't no tartar sauce on this. I got one right here. I'm going to put on here on this plate. Got me some, give me a little hot sauce on there, y'all. Look at that. Hey, all right, we going to do it right here, ain't we? We're going to do it right. I didn't show y'all the close-up. Look at that good old white perch. I'm telling you, this got to be my favorite fish in the world. Some people call it crappie. This is white perch. Ain't no crappie with this. And it's the perfect size. First thing you do, y'all, you take that tail, you dip that ketchup in that tail. Come on, where my country folks at? Oh my God. Y'all know about that. Somebody city people saying, what the world is he doing? Y'all just look over. Let me give me a slice of bread. Hold on. I got some bread still open over here. Man, put that up there. Oh, man. Can't wait to get in here, y'all. A little piece of bread. All right, y'all. Got me a little ketchup. A little ketchup on there. A hot sauce. Look at that. The skin and everything. Oh my God. Y'all don't know, you don't know. That's why I say you take the either bones on there and scrape the meat right off the bone, dip it in that ketchup. Wow. Childhood, y'all. Look at that. Look at that. Y'all. Sorry, y'all. I'm in my element right now. I'm in my element. And I pick every piece of meat off these bones. And most time, you gotta eat it with bread. Why you eat fish with bread? Like this. Let me know. Comment. Why you eat fish with bread like this? With light bread. You don't eat fish with no biscuit. You don't eat fish with no cornbread. You definitely don't eat no catfish. No fish with no grits. Let me know. There's a reason for this. Oh my God, look at that. See? I could eat and see that little tail right there. That's eating. You don't throw it away. My city folks just fell out their chair. All right, y'all, this ain't for the city folk out there. I'm telling you. You got the people deep down in Louisiana. Oh, yeah. These people, too, know how to eat. Shout out to my people living in Louisiana, down in them bayous and them swamps. Those guys and ladies know how to eat and cook. So shout out to y'all, my sisters and brothers from Louisiana. But anyway, let me close this video out, because I'm fixing what they say, throw down, y'all. Ain't fixing to be no shame in my game. So anyway, let me close this video out. If you like this video, please share, please comment, please subscribe. Please follow my other social media accounts, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, Twitch TV, Pinterest, TikTok, and oldschoolsoulfood.com. Remember the hashtag 2025. It's great to be alive. It's even better to be living. Old School Soul Food. Till next time, have a blessed Old School Soul Food day. And I will definitely see y'all in the next video. Love y'all.